Oh, good morning, all. This is Tom here on my layout today, and it's a dreary Sunday morning. I guess Henry is affecting the East Coast, and it's a good day to stay inside. But it's not raining hard here, it's just drizzling a little bit. But today I'm going to give you a little demonstration on the one little minor issue with FlexTrack. FlexTrack is great to use, but what it does is it leaves gaps between the two sections. So as you can see, there's a piece of FlexTrack there, and there's a gap there, and then there's a piece of FlexTrack, and there's a big gap there. And up here on the helix, you can see more prevalently, there's a nice gap there, and a nice gap there, and we go over here, where everywhere where they join together with the next section, there's a big gap. So, fortunately, I saved a lot of pieces of rail. As you can see, I got pieces there. There's my box with a whole bunch of them in there, and I already fixed that gap there. What I do is I put a tie in there, and then over here there's a gap, and I just prepared this one to put in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount my phone on my tripod here, and we'll try to get it set up so you can see what I'm doing. Sorry for the hand there. Alright, so what I do is I take my number 17 blade and I trim off the little nubs on the track, on the track, the railroad ties, and you clean them off. And then I also, like you see the sides there, I trim these off too. Then what I do, and I hope you can see this, is I take a little glue and I put it on here, and now we'll go over to here. You can see that. And then what I do is I just take the railroad tie and I slide it right underneath there. I line it up a little bit. The Elmer's glue will keep it dry. Now, no gap. So that's what I do. And like over here, I just stepped on my drop light. We're just going to need one rail there. So what we'll do, we'll put this back here, and I'll go through my supply here, and we'll take this one. Okay, so we got this here. We got these nubs here, so I'm going to cut them off. And then I'm going to trim off these. This is what holds the rail in place. Get it trimmed off a little cleaner. And then scrape off this side. There you go there. Put a little dab of Elmer's glue on here. Then we go back over here, and we take the rail, slide it right underneath, and line it up a little. And now there's no gap. I'll do the other one later. But that was just to show you guys how I take the rails, the gaps in the rails, and fill them up with these spare pieces of railroad ties that I have. And it just cleans it up and makes it look a lot nicer. Then once you ballast it, it'll all be in place. So that looks a lot nicer over there with those rails in there, no gap. So it just fills in the gaps nicely. I don't know if there's one here. No, see that? When you have when you don't have FlexTrack, you don't have those kind of gaps. So I got that. Also, I got my signals mounted on this level. There, down there, inside, underneath the helix. I don't know if you can see them, but let me get down a little lower. There's 4 signals up there, all for block detection and everything. The wires are through, and I have some terminal blocks coming to connect them up, and some NCE lights to hook up. The bus line for that is already in place. All I got to do is connect them to, and then they'll be operational. And then the lower level is pretty much done, and then I can ballast the track, and then I can paint that and get that all colored and start up on the second level. As you can see, that's the one section of my helix that I don't have in place yet, because I have to put a board across the top here. Still debating if I want to put a backdrop there. I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about what I want to do there. But that's it for today. Hope that gives you guys an idea on how to fill in your gaps on your track. If anybody has any questions, don't hesitate to drop me a note. And have a great day in the rain. We'll see you in the next video. This is Tom and his Helix project coming along. Have a great day.